I am Great Mother, Holy Spirit, Yin, Divine Mother, Cosmic Womb, Deep Space, the Moon, Dark Matter, the Void, the Black Hole, Hathor, Isis, Diana, Mami Ishtar, Kali, Mammy, and Mother Mary.
Scorpio moon sign people, welcome to your 2019 Happy Capricorn new moon to you. This is happening in your third house of confidence and communication. We have our sibling energies and peers at work, friends, particularly neighbors, people that we kind of have these paternal, not as in father, but as I just made up the word paternal for patterns. We have patterns of relationships with certain people. We group them, don't we? The magic number is 3, mother, father, child. And so we group people into families, and those are the peers at school, at work, as I said. But there are also peers that we may have with regard to our kind of philosophies that we share. It's a different energy than an 11th house energy. We're going to see what Great Mother's saying for you. This is a different spread for those of you who tuned in to the Great Mother Speaks channel to heal mama drama trauma, condition in which the mother projects unhealed aspects of herself onto her child, causing emotional and or physical trauma. In cases where she's unable, unwilling, or unavailable to heal, loving detachment is required in order to live a happy, healthy, and whole life. That's my work as an inner work life coach. And so I created this deck to support my clients. And I'm sharing this with a very small tribe of people who are willing and ready to embrace their divinity. Now, this new spread is calling out that divinity in the center as your significator, Scorpio moon sign people. And so the significator, Great Mother told me, is the card that is your true T. She speaks in regular language, whatever we most understand. And that true T for you is the story that you're telling yourself. It is your lunar focus at this time for the inner work that is needed for you to fully utilize and operate under the energies of this new moon, extremely powerfully conjunct the South Node in Capricorn with Saturn and Pluto. So Pluto is wanting to transform while Saturn is checking the list at the gates of heaven to see if the karmic work has been done. Great Mother saying that this is the true tea about the work. Hakati is the crossroads. This is throat chakra energy. So speaking your truth, hearing the truth, knowing the difference between your personal truth and spiritual discernment is at issue here for you Scorpios. And it's also very important for you to realize that as a divine human being, that you are first divine. You are firstly divine. And our divinity is knowing that we are dearly loved children of the Great Mother, Father, God, who are never judged, condemned, or left alone. There's something that is tripping you up about your divinity. You haven't fully embraced it yet. As we see with Dorothy, these cards symbolize gods and goddesses, as we are as divine children, as well as the lunar cycles, the chakras, and the story of Dorothy's journey to heal MDT. We see here that this is the scene when the Wicked Witch is trying to take her ruby red slippers. Our ruby red slippers are our birthright to be happy, healthy, and whole. There's something tripping you up about giving your birthright away in exchange for what you feel you need to have for survival. Dorothy was told by Great Mother, symbolized by Glinda, not to give her birthright away, ever, never, for nothing. And she did as soon as the witch said she was going to take Toto. And she was like, okay, take the shoes. You can have them. Give me Toto. Well, Toto symbolizes our intuition. You do not have to sell your intuition out in order to survive. If your intuition is telling you that you need to follow your inner wisdom, that's what needs to happen right now, Scorpio moon sign people. In your Vedic, most of you are going to be Libra. Libra is ruled by the heart chakra. Of course, if we're talking about chakras, we're talking about your Vedic astrology. Check the links below and see which reading resonates most with you. But this chakra is the crossroads of the ego and the soul. So there's heart above energy that is guiding you with this new moon energy, as we see here in the Sophia card, symbolizing your inner wisdom and choosing which direction you're going to go. Okay, we're not hot, we're not cold, but we are choosing which path that we're going. And you don't have to give up what you know. You know, you know. In other words, she was going to give up her birthright as a human to be happy, healthy, and whole. We have a birthright as divine children to be happy, healthy, and whole. But we're what first? We are first divine. We're dearly loved children of the great Mother, Father, God, who are never judged, condemned, or left alone. There are consequences for our behavior, but we're never judged or condemned. There were consequences for the witch trying to take Dorothy's shoes, but she wasn't condemned. I mean, she ultimately was dissolved back into the nothingness from which she came, but she wasn't condemned. That was just the consequence of trying to take someone's birthright. And this is what happens. I see it all the time, with healing, Mama Drama, talking about, the fear that, we have about, confronting the issue and dealing with our mothers and stuff. And this has been conditioned within us, of course, it's a complete taboo topic, even in, the modern 2019 age. But Great Mother's coming through with this Cancer in the North Node, and she's saying, look at your heart, okay? In the shadow, you don't realize, Scorpio, how much wisdom that you have with regard to whatever threats are coming your way. This mercurial energy, which rules the throat chakra, obviously Virgo and Gemini as well, I'm getting. Maybe that's your sun sign or your ascendant sign. Could be Gemini or Virgo, and you are trying to, in one way, express yourself in the world, which is your sun sign, in one way, but deep down, you know that you deserve both. As a divine child, you deserve Toto, your intuition, and as a human being, you deserve and are worthy of your birthright to be happy, healthy, and whole, your ruby red slippers. So that's the inner work, to get to that clarity within yourself, to get to that balance within yourself and confirmation. But this is crescent moon energy, so it probably won't happen until the next several days after the new moon, where you already have this inner wisdom. But it's in your shadow. You don't know it, some of you, or you don't want others to know for whatever reason, perhaps those who are threatening you. What's bringing all this up for you, Scorpio moon sign people, is the card of Akhenaten. This is a yang card. It's a root chakra card as well, but it's a third quarter moon card, the law of mystery and divine order, the lunar phase of release. So what's bringing this up for you is that it is time, South Node energy, to release the tendency to think that you need to sell out, to, on an emotional level, feel from that Scorpio Western moon sign that you have to sell out in order to survive on some level. Trusting the law of mystery and divine order is what's called for you to do. That's the young Great Father energy. All the law cards are Great Father energy. Great Father is the law, the word, the logos. What you desire at this particular time, and of course at this specific time during a solar eclipse, is about inner illumination as that dark moon covers the sun. Now, to be a partial eclipse visible in Asia, but what you're desiring is truth, your inner truth to shine through. You're here for it. And you have been here for it since the 3 days prior to the new moon. This is a balsamic moon phase card. The integrity card is a heart chakra card. And for most of you, your Vedic moon sign will be Libra, which is ruled by the heart chakra. So I see already you have 2 heart chakra cards, and I think those are the cards you have. Aren't they fabulous? Inner wisdom and integrity. You are here for this new moon. You are ready for it. And you are wanting to live in your integrity. You are wanting to call the truth out as it is. It's just that in one particular area of your life, and more than likely because this moon is happening in your third house of communication and your house of confidence and relationships with others, it's somehow having to do with that connection, and also possibly a sun or ascendant energy in Gemini or Virgo. So this is shaping up to be very interesting. This obstacle for you. Now, your desire of this integrity, though, with regard to having both your birthright and your intuition in your life activated, is bringing up what is at stake if you don't sustain, maintain, or acquire. Some of you may be in a process of acquiring a sense of your integrity. Is that Pachamama, earth energy, feeling her embrace, might be kind of off-centered a little bit. You know how all of us get a sense of revival, reverberation. What am I trying to say? We just get recharged when we go outside and we're with Earth Mother energy, which is another goddess variant energy of Great Mother. In some cultures, it's God, it's masculine. But we're talking here about root chakra energy. And it could be off for you. That's what's at stake if the integrity is not there for you. You might be an outside person, and you might be one of those people that, comes in, after a day in the woods or just walking your dog, because you're just the outside person. You get outside, whether it's this or whatever. And, just things just didn't quite line up the way they usually do when the sun is shining and you're feeling great and you're getting charged. You're not feeling that charge, and you won't feel that charge because the energies around you are not in alignment, because they're not in alignment within you. And that is what's at stake if this is not acquired. Because the only reason why people don't live in integrity, and integrity is not telling the truth. It's not telling other people the truth. Integrity is telling ourselves the truth. Telling yourself the truth. And eternal grace and mercy is offered here because you're a divine child who's never judged or condemned. So let loose within yourself with compassion and with nurturing and with understanding, just the way your Great Mother energy within you, that soulful energy in Libra that wants to connect with people, is. Because what's going on as far as this regrounding is that your root chakra is ruled by Saturn. And so again, Saturn's sitting there and it's wanting to reground, but it's checking to see whether or not that alignment is happening. And those energies might not be what they need to be for you to feel recharged. And so when we don't get recharged, we feel tired all the time. It's just, you just feel tired. I need a breath of fresh air. I need to take a trip somewhere. But if the truth within oneself is not being worked out and we're not really working on our ego soul alignment, it just never, just getting tighter and tighter and tighter, and less motivated to do what we know that we need to do. So to be at our best, and that's that confidence, right? Where this Capricorn energy is, where Scorpio and Pluto are, where the South Node is. So release is the call at this time. And it's the call because that's what the celestial bodies within us, expressed as us, are supporting. That's what's being supported. So take advantage of it so that you do connect with Earth, so that you are recharged. Now, as you do your recharging work and you're asking yourself now, why should I do this work? I mean, this is a lot of work just to get to the point where I really know within my soul I'm telling myself the truth. Well, the reason you should do the work is because you need to take responsibility for it. This is your life. We have free will. Yes, we are divine beings, but we are divine beings with free will. That's what makes us divine. We can do whatever we want to do. And taking responsibility is a gut chakra waning gibbous moon energy. And the gut chakra is ruled by Mars. Mars is in your 6th house right now, of your daily life, of your work-life balance, of your health. Speaking of being recharged. And Mars rules Scorpio. You have to take responsibility for your inner wisdom this new moon, Scorpio moon sign people. And that's why you should do the inner work. It's important that you do the inner work and following your own yellow brick road, not the yellow brick road of what seems to be threatening or ominous, that, you know, this won't happen or that won't happen, or I'll lose this or I'll lose that. Yeah, you know, ultimately, what's important? That you are recharged, that you do have your health, that you do have your strength, so that you can create and do whatever you truly, truly want. So that's what you need to realize about this inner work, is that it's going to empower you and give you not only confidence to communicate, but what's greater than confidence? Being empowered to manifest what it is that you truly, truly know in your heart of hearts is what's coming through for you in 2019. Now, what you're going to learn and accomplish and gain from all of this, and it's already being shown in this new moon card of Maya, is what you thought was that thing that you couldn't let go of, or what you thought was what you had to do in order to survive, is not so. That's what you're going to find out. And this is the 3rd eye card. Okay? And so the Ajna chakra rules Cancer, which is the North Node right now. Okay? And so that 3rd eye energy of the collective consciousness, where it's going, and this finding home, this finding our mother, our maternal comfort, that compassion, that nurturance, it's within ourselves. You know, this is the scene when Toto pulls the curtain back and reveals that Oz is just a man. Cancer is 10th house energy for you. That is life purpose energy, you know, AKA career, AKA, achievements, accomplishments. So this is nothing. And by the next new moon, you're going to realize that. You're going to pull the curtain on this Akasi, on whatever this thing is that's threatening and that's hindering you from living from your inner truth and trusting the law of divine mystery, of mystery and divine order to guide and direct your path so that you can be in sync with all in life and regrounded from your heart chakra up. You're going to see that. And so the timing of this, really has to do with the Pele energy of your awakening. So this awakening to your integrity, right underneath your integrity, is another gut chakra card. And so Great Mother is really coming through for you, Scorpio moon sign people. Now, again, if we're talking chakras, we're talking Vedic astrology. So again, I'm really talking to people who are both Scorpio in the Western and in the sidereal when I say that taking responsibility for you is a deep soul desire at this time for you to do that heart chakra energy up. You're really being asked to do that. And you're really being asked to release any and everything, including this inner work issue that has to do with not owning both your intuition and your birthright. You're really being asked to do that because in the Pele card of the gut chakra, which we're seeing here when Dorothy is greeted by Glinda the Good Witch when she arrives in Munchkinland and is asked, are you a good witch or a bad witch? It's really about that. I mean, are you living your life according to your truth, or are you living a lie? Who are you? What are you doing here? You know, you've left this black and white world, or you're in the process of leaving this doldrum world that didn't honor and respect you or want you around. And now the cosmos has opened up this technicolor experience, and what you gonna do with it? Who you gonna be with it? How you gonna be with it is what the universe is asking you. Now, if your Vedic moon sign is truly Libra, well, then your emphasis, of course, is really more with that heart chakra energy. It is for all of you. All of this is for all of you. But again, emphasis on that inner wisdom. If your sidereal comes out in the calculator and you already know that it's Libra, that is the key for you. It really is. And as you do that, you will awaken to the sense of the good witchness that is about living your truth and that integrity. If for you that it's both, Scorpio, then it's really about taking responsibility for aligning with that heart energy and that integrity so that you can awaken to that. And your final outcome from doing this inner work, Scorpio moon sign people, is that you will then be off to a raging start of 2019, processing all of this. In the balsamic moon position, we have two cards, integrity and processing. These cards are 6 in the deck, and they spell aspire, because we aspire to live in loving detachment from mama drama trauma in order to embrace our divinity identity. We cannot live in both. It is not possible to suffer mama drama trauma and to live from your divine identity. So we aspire, don't we? The A is the acknowledgement card, the S is the self-inquiry card, and the P is the processing card. As you are processing your Munchkin land experience at this particular time, obviously that's gut chakra energy, and the balsamic download lunar phase. Realize that every mother, including your own and your own maternal needs at this time of so much influence happening with Cancer in the North Node, and with looking at that 10th house energy for you in terms of accomplishments, including the achievement of your inner work here. You're processing all of this, you're downloading all of this, and you're realizing we all have limitations. Your mother, you, your peers, people who share your beliefs in any way, your neighbors, we all have restrictions. South Node in Capricorn, that 3rd house energy with Saturn. But there's a great opportunity for transformation, which is what you're processing with Pluto there. There's a tremendous opportunity squaring that in Aries, which is ruled by Mars, which rules Scorpio, and is where Uranus, the quick changer, the lightning bolt, is conjunct Mars in Aries, the ruler of Aries. So this energy is like a washing machine. Okay, it's just washing all of this. It's washing all of this. And you're going through it, and you're learning, and you're doing your best. That's all that we're asked for. And that's all that's required to activate the law of mystery and divine order in our lives, so that we can then activate the faith that we have to live and take responsibility for our divinity. Thank you so much for watching, sharing, and liking. But above all, and most of all, remember, Great Mother loves you, and I do too.
I am Great Mother, Holy Spirit, Yin, Divine Mother, Cosmic Womb, Deep Space, the Moon, Dark Matter.